Are you looking for the best rice cookers? In this video, we will look at some of the 5 best rice cookers on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Zojirushi Neuro Fuzzy NSZCC10. The Zojirushi Neuro Fuzzy NSZCC10 makes great rice even when other cookers, even ones with similar technology, make sticky, starchy messes. This is because it has a computer chip that can sense things like moisture and temperature and adjust cooking parameters to account for human error. It's one of the smallest types we looked at. Thus, it is one of the best rice cookers that you can buy. The lid is easy to take off and clean, and the inner pot has handles that make it easy to lift out of the machine. The only problem with the Neuro Fuzzy is that it is pretty slow. Unless you use the quick cook setting, it takes at least 40 minutes to make a batch of white rice and more than 90 minutes to make a batch of brown rice. But the Neuro Fuzzy's rice is worth waiting for. At number 2. Cuckoo CRP P1009 SB Rice Cooker. In general, rice makers make it very easy to cook rice. This one even has a digital voice that talks you through everything, reminding you to lock the pressure cooking lid and telling you when your rice is almost done. It's a fun and luxury feature that helps make the Cuckoo's high price tag worth it. This is a huge machine that can hold 10 cups of dry rice, which is equal to 20 cups of cooked rice. But as a pressure cooker, the Cuckoo cuts the time it takes to cook a lot of food. It took about 25 minutes to make a full pot of white rice, but there is a special turbo setting that cuts that time by almost half. The Nurungji setting makes a layer of crispy, brown rice on the bottom of the bowl under a layer of perfectly cooked rice. The multi-cook setting is used to steam rice and a meal at the same time. We especially like trying the GABA rice mode, which soaks brown rice in just warm water for hours to start the sprouting process and release an amino acid with many health benefits. It then cooks the rice to perfection. Overall, it is one of the best rice cookers that you can buy. At number 3. Tiger JBVA10U Rice Cooker. The Tiger JBVA10U doesn't really stand out from the other rice cookers on the market because it looks simple and costs about average. When we plugged ours in and tried it, that changed. We almost got perfect results with jasmine, brown, and sushi rice. The grains were fluffy and chewy, and they didn't stick together much. The lid locks firmly, and the whole thing has a handle that you can flip up to carry it with you. Its button controls are easy to understand and use. There are sets for white rice, brown rice, steaming, and a synchro cooking mode that cooks rice and steams a main dish at the same time. For now, it is one of the best rice cookers that you can buy. We do wish this Tiger had a timer, though. Most rice cookers like this one have a digital display that shows how much time is left in the cooking process and, more importantly, lets you load the pot and set it to start cooking at a later time. Strangely, the cooker doesn't make a sound when it starts cooking or when it's done. When the rice is done, a light on the front is the only way to tell that it has switched to keep warm mode. In the grand order of things, though, those aren't big problems, and we're big fans. At number 4. Aroma Houseware's 8-cup rice and grain cooker. When you think about how expensive high-end rice cookers can be, this one's price is shockingly low for how well it works and what features it has. The controls are simple, but there are different settings for white rice, brown rice, and steaming. There is also a simple panel that shows how much time is left to cook. We tried the machine with sushi, jasmine, and brown rice, and all of them turned out great, especially brown rice, which came out fluffy and not at all sticky. When it's done cooking, it quickly switches to keep warm mode, so you don't have to worry about being in the kitchen when the timer goes off. This Aroma holds 8 cups of cooked rice, or 4 cups of uncooked rice, which is on the small side for rice cookers but still enough to feed a medium-sized family. That also helps it take up less space on the counter. The steamer basket and other accessories all fit in or on the machine, which has a small handle that makes it easy to move around or store in a closet. Still, it is one of the best rice cookers that you can buy. At number 5. Aroma Houseware's 6-cup rice and grain cooker. The Aroma type with 6 cups is a great all-in-one machine for one person. Its steamer insert can cook a major dish and rice at the same time, so you can make a dinner with more than one course. What do you say to rice, salmon, and broccoli for one? That's what this machine can do. Just remember that it can only do that one serve at a time. Thus, it is one of the best rice cookers that you can buy. One manual switch controls the one cooking setting, and the simple glass lid doesn't lock into place. You can't put anything in the sink. The handles on the inner boiler are cool to the touch, which is a nice touch. In tests, the aroma did pretty well, but the results varied from batch to batch. For example, once the jasmine rice was just right and the next time it was too done. Because the pot is small, even small differences in how much rice and water you put in make a big difference, so measure carefully. When the machine is done cooking, it automatically switches to keep warm. However, after a short time, the rice started to get hard and stick to the pot, so we wouldn't suggest letting keep warm run for too long.